Yeah, what are we doing?
So every episode I say previously on HomeBrew Detritus. I thought it'd be better if we had an assortment of voices to say that. You could do it in your voice, or if you want to do your character's voice, or whatever, just so I can switch it up so it doesn't become the same me doing it every time. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. Good idea.
who wants to go first?
I'll go. That's fine. I don't have a voice for Cullen, but
Yeah, so just, give me a couple of just you saying it.
all right. Previously on HomeBrew Detritus. Previously on HomeBrew Detritus.
Now say it like it's the second episode we're recording and you're drunk.
What happened last time was you say it like it's the second episode on the last episode of the time. Yeah, last time we were here, we did things like this.
Perfect.
That's pretty good second episode, Matt.
It was not bad. Sacrifice and all that video game time for this.
I love y'all.
Oh, God.
Wonderful. My dear uncle always told me to be civic-minded.
I just rolled a natural 20 on a performance dance, giving me a 23.
All right.
Right.
Right, guys, everybody. We take another 10 seconds. Well, right now, Matt will interpretive dance for us on the screen. So.
Like smirking and watching you guys be all macho and grab things, knowing that I can do it. But
I've been screaming like a girl for the last 10 minutes, so.
yeah, that's okay. It sounded kind of humorous.
Who are you?
I ignore him pointedly.
A short dwarf with a giant club comes up behind you and swings, and he does 15 damage.
I have one health point left, guys.
We are level 2, sir.
Ben and Jerry's fish food.
Well, you didn't get Chunky Monkey? What's wrong with you?
There's a pint of Chunky Monkey in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Cherry Garcia is the best Ben & Jerry's.
What are you, a fucking monster?
No.
It
Stephen
is.
Colbert's Maritone Dream.
No.
Oh.
My favorite.
Not good.
Haagen-Dazs is the only ice cream brand worth the calories.
This is true. And Haagen-Dazs has a new spirits brand that has actual alcohol in it, which is the bourbon one is fantastic.
What?
You know what's
And
not
there's a
worth it,
rum.
though?
There's actual a rum.
There's a Hagen Booze?
Haagen-Booze. It doesn't. It's not called. It's called Haagen-Dazs Spirits. But there's
Rum
like,
raisin?
Yeah. Oh no. No, there's another rum, but not the rum raisin. Rum raisin doesn't actually have, alcohol in it.
But I can eat Ben and Jerry's and know that they are, they're out fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
They're out fighting the good fight. They're political activists and all that, and all I have to do is eat their ice cream to support their cause.
And Haagen-Dazs, they're basically Nazis. That's a German name.
It's a German name that means nothing.
I don't care. They make good ice cream. I'm eating it.
Haagen-Dazs is Dutch, but it's not even Dutch. Haagen-Dazs is a made-up Dutch word, and they're actually from like Kentucky or Connecticut or something.
Are they really? It's really not a.
It's not
a
for
foreign ice cream.
It's a Hagen-Lies, what it is.
You know why we need to go to Kentucky, though, right?
ayahuasca.
We have to go to the Kentucky Fun Mall to see
Cocaine Bear.
Dude, I was 20 minutes away. I was 20 minutes away from the Kentucky Fun Mall, but it was closed the entire weekend because of COVID.
Ooh. We need to see we need to do our Cocaine Bear pilgrimage.
Who wants to do ayahuasca with me?
I do.
Not really.
I do.
What is that?
Thanks, man.
Ayahuasca is the most powerful psychedelic on the planet.
You can keep your psychs, man. That ain't for Poppy.
So it's like something you take? It's like a drug?
You drink it, yeah. It's a plant.
Drink it in a tea form.
It ain't. It's not tea. It is a disgusting drink, but it's worth it.
It's a sludge, you know, just a sludge.
It is kind of sludgy. So, okay, Haagen-Dazs is an American ice cream brand established by Reuben and Rose Mattis in Brooklyn Heights, New York in 1960.
No shit. From Brooklyn.
Yep.
Wonderful,
Brooklyn
but
Heights.
hold on. If mushrooms you can mix into a smoothie and still get 100% effect, would the same work for ayahuasca? You have to keep it sludgy and nasty. Could you not mix in some yogurt and
You're not gonna get it.
yourself a smoothie?
Why would you go with yogurt first
Drink
thing?
that? You're drinking the exact same ingredient. It doesn't have to be disgusting.
Because your stomach needs to be empty when you take ayahuasca. Because you vomit.
Oh.
You will puke. Or you will shit yourself if you have anything on your stomach when you take it.
I'm sold.
But if you're puking, you're puking up the ayahuasca. So puke up ayahuasca and yogurt, and it's not as
That's
bad.
not better.
It's not better. No.
Yogurt is
Honestly-
smoother on the way up than.
Honestly, it just kind of tastes like burnt coffee and dirt.
You ever see the movie The Stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining Kevin's puking up.
When I hear about stuff like this, I always wonder, like,
And
who's
that
the
was-
first person to say, "Hey, let me just eat some of that"?
A medicine man in South America back in prehistoric days. They've been using that as a religious ceremony since antiquity.
Oh, even dumb monkeys eat fermented fruit. People
Yeah.
love drugs. Even
Yeah.
And this is it is a divine experience. You speak to the higher consciousness.
it's a divine experience. First, you start blasting vomit.
Then you shit
Well,
yourself.
I never
After that,
I never threw up.
mind consciousness.
I never threw up, and I didn't shit myself. I had a little bit of gastric distress because I was drinking a lot of water.
Ah, yeah.
What is gastric distress? I need more.
Divine
That's what's
doo-doo air.
happening to me every time I wake up in the morning and have to shit.
For me, gastric distress was peeing out my butthole
Alrighty then.
because I was just drinking water and I had
Uh-oh.
fasted for 24 hours beforehand.
You still have
Remember that.
minis that were, what's his name? Your old roommate.
Taco Pocket?
Oh, it's a burrito though.
You know,
It's a pocket
that's one of
burrito.
our that's our target audience, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
Yep. Good job.
But if you're someone who buys 40 tacos at Taco Bell so that you can keep them on your person at all times, just in case the need arises where you need a taco, welcome back to Homebrew Detritus, episode 6.
Yeah.
It's good planning, okay? It's good planning.
Joke's on you
Excited.
if you're in that situation and you don't have tacos. I'm just saying.
Dude, I had a
Apocalypse happens. Who's laughing now, yo? I've got 15 tacos in my pocket.
I had a sip of whiskey, man. You can't make me laugh with a sip of whiskey. It's in my nose now.
No, that's a good move.
Oh Lord.
That's what you get for bragging about. I didn't throw up on ayahuasca. Well, try and laugh and drink
I
whiskey.
just had some gastric distress.
I just peed water out of my butt. Nothing wrong with that. It was a spiritual experience.
It was on the toilet. I mean, we weren't
Light
savages.
smash.
While he was talking to the snail gods, who was about to flick him back to reality.
Snail god. Hey, Tugger,
Yeah.
fire up that battle mat. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Look at this guy
Get
taking.
on.
Look at this guy taking control. We know who the top is in that relationship.
He could be a power bottom.
So when we last left off, Amon was 1 point away from death as a dwarf fighter swung a giant club into his midsection, about knocking him off his feet.
Hey, we lost our ring of fucking mist that's killing everyone.
Our
Yeah,
ring
thanks,
of
Matt.
stupid.
Hey,
There it is.
perfect.
There it is.
So we're back to home. Ugh, Jesus, I can't talk. The ice cream was so good. Welcome back to HomeBrew Detritus, episode 6. We're gonna pick up in this combat right where we left off with Amon on the brink of death and the top of the round. Amon,
Ooh. 5 foot step me back if you would, next to
give me north, south, east,
Sonder.
west, whatever.
north. And I'm gonna heal myself and use one of my blessings. So
So
4, 3, plus my level, which is 5. So
What? No.
7 damage, right?
Well, 3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's your blessing? You have to.
It gives me 50%.
Do you say something? Do you pray? What's
No,
the
it's just a standard. It just adds on to my healing.
what's the flavor? Are you just a saltine cracker with no juice?
Why are you making me think?
it's a salt-free saltine cracker.
Yeah, just a reduced fat saltine cracker.
I wish I was reduced fat.
Low sodium.
Give me some flavor.
Step back and then raise my hands to my weird death scorpion god, saying a prayer as I lay my hands all over myself.
That's a step in the right direction. A creepy step in the right direction, but we'll take it.
Charisma 7.
Just nipple strokes.
If it wasn't for the fog, you'd all see him just going, oh.
Like, I can
Exactly.
see that because he's right beside me, right?
Yeah.
There's a 20% chance you don't.
Yeah.
Just pull out 2 dried scorpions and clip them to your nipples.
I have to use that on you guys too, so alright.
All right, Slick, it's your go.
what was the bandit leader's name again? I'm sorry.
Hit the Skavis.
Thank you. I've been holding my my crossbow in one hand while we're waiting for the ambush. So I pointed at Skavis and like, you've been the most odious pervert I've ever met. You smell terrible, and I hope you die. And I fire a crossbow bolt at him.
All right.
Let's see. Well, unfortunately, I may have missed. I got a 13.
13, it pings off his armor, and he retorts, "It'll be the last thing you ever smell, Slick Mick," as he prepares to charge you with his pole arm.
I turn to the 2 fellows standing out of the mist and say, "You may want to save your friend from the heavily armed dwarf that just charged into the mist." And I guess I'm done.
Yep, that'll be, I think you still have some movement if you want to take any movement.
Oh yeah, that's right. I will move aside. I will move aside to the west, just 5 foot over. Yeah, just if you're gonna stab me, go ahead. I'm taking a risk.
No, I just saw you turn. You turned your coat.
Then it is indeed Skavis's go. No, actually, sorry, it's Saunders' go.
How far can I see? How far can I see outside of this?
You can
Like,
see
I'm
you can
basically
see
on the edge of
Razbad
it.
right in front of you, but past that, it's murky.
So I should be able to see both of Razbad and
Akage.
Kage.
And
Other
me.
than that, oh yes, and you, creepy you. See
Would you see me rub myself?
Try not to
Yeah.
look at Amon.
Yeah. Huh.
You would have heard Terrence's character say you might want to help your friend with the dwarf.
Yeah, but I can't see any dwarf. Like, I'm aware of it, but I can't see it. So what I want to do is, I'm going to 5 foot step out of the mist. Right there beside...
It's nice knowing y'all.
Beside... What, are you dying?
I mean, he can't see you either. So.
He can heal himself. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm
like, I
fine.
thought you just did some healing. How much healing did you do?
I have 8 health points now instead of 1.
Oh, no. Okay, well, then before I take that step, like, did you say something like, help me?
No, I'm fine. You're good.
Okay.
He didn't have to say anything. You heard his bones shatter as he took 15 points of damage.
All right, fine. I will.
The real
stay where
tragedy is
I'm
we don't know
at.
who to bury him because he's the mortician.
I will stay where I'm at then, and I will just administer to him a potion of cure light wounds.
You could hand him a potion, but he won't be able. He has to drink it, I believe.
Really?
Pour it down his gullet.
Just say
Because
open
he's
wide.
conscious right now.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be like, okay, open up, baby bird.
Hold his nose, rub his throat.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're fine. Take your turn.
Baby
Whatever you want
bird.
to.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I could cast cure light wounds on him.
You could.
instead. I think I only
Yeah.
have one more spell for the day.
Well, we are about to rest.
Yeah, we were gonna camp before this happened.
All right. So yeah, I'll cast it as what 1d8.
Plus your level.
Cool. Let's see there. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 3 points of healing. That's minimum.
Ouch.
Minimum.
That puts me up to
healing.
11, so it's not terrible.
Okay. Yeah. So I can 5-foot step after that, can I?
You can.
You can.
I can. So then,
You have a whole move at.
but actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at this point because I don't want to step out there and I can't do anything.
Unified front.
Yeah, I'm staying right where I'm at.
You might want to hold your action, see if you see anybody, since you haven't played Pathfinder before.
She
Sure, use
just
the
cast.
fan.
Oh, never
I
mind,
might
never mind.
use
She used
my
her action.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
Here's a
dumb.
word of advice that I've learned over the years. Don't ever take combat advice from Kevin because your character will die. That happened to me twice. Don't
I'm
take
a
advice
player
from
killer. Even my own characters and others.
Yeah, it was a. I was prone next to some fighter's gladiatorial thing. Kevin's like, just stand up and take the attack of opportunity. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, character death. That's the
Sorry
worst.
about that.
Oh. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay where I'm at in the mist,
All right.
and that'll be my turn.
And then this guy, he's gonna move to here. He's gonna swing with his reach weapon.
What is his range weapon?
I've been hesitant to say it because I can't enunciate it properly, but it's a gisarm.
Guisarm. It's a guisarm.
Gisarm. That sounds
Guisarm.
fatal.
It's French. It's French.
It's like a
We
croissant. But a weapon.
Uh-huh. So he swings his giant croissant at you.
Impossible.
It hurts, but it's delicious.
Oh yes.
Um,
You're so good at them.
16 to hit your AC.
That is it on the nose.
Oh, okay.
Oh, c'est terrible. Terrible.
Exactly medium damage for 8.
Ooh la la, so buttery and painful.
So he reaches out with this pole arm and jabs you with it. You get a nice cut. He
Ouch.
grins slyly like he has the best of you. But that is his go. And then we will go to Cullen.
All right, so I need a will save on Mr. Scabs over there.
All right. You know his will save is phenomenal. You couldn't have picked a better one. 5th. Oh, shut. No, that's his reflex. 13.
You fail, and so I cast gastric distress on you. And the next 2 rounds shitting yourself.
So spiritual.
He's
It's all
peeing
spiritual.
straight out his
it's,
butt.
he's
Why did I
asleep,
fill
man.
up on Haagen-Dazs
All-
for this ambush?
Oh, Haagen-Dazs and Greek yogurt.
No. He,
But no,
he
what
falls unconscious for the next 2 rounds.
does he really?
Yep.
What did you cast?
Slumber Hex.
All right, well, do what Frakes made Noob do, and give us a little description of it.
Yeah,
So
flavor.
I wiggle my fingers and I chant a mantra, and you just collapse where you are, and drool starts running out the corners of his mouth.
What's your mantra?
Mantra.
Sleepy baby, sleepy baby, sleepy baby.
Unconscious
Pretty much it.
for 2 rounds. Now, if he takes any damage or anything, that would wake him up.
Yeah. I'm sure it's sleep, so
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Uh,
you can slumber on him.
say that.
Or his ally could use a full round action to wake him up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it functions as if sleep.
Takes damage, he wakes up.
Akage.
Okay.
The stranger is standing next to you, and the guy who originally threatened your party, you see him past the stranger, basically just collapse to the ground asleep.
You
I did
shouldn't
that.
see any of that.
So
He's in the mist.
I know that I heard my strange scorpion friend get the shit smacked out of him.
Yeah, I mean, you heard another voice yelling.
Yeah, I said ow. I didn't just
Yeah.
like take it.
But
And,
you heard Amon go ow, oi, and before that you heard ah, and then a swing and a crunch. And then I imagine Amon probably went ee.
Eat my bones.
And Terrence's character said that there was a heavily armored dwarf.
Yes.
In there.
The heavily armored dwarf.
Only we could see him outside this fucking mist.
Yep. If only that fucking mist wasn't there. So, Akage is going to shudder as he takes a 5-foot step into the magical, stupid mist.
All right.
And I cannot see the guy, can I?
No.
Nope.
Well, give me a perception check.
19.
You know his general direction.
Okay. So, I will try to attack him. I can't see him, so I can't challenge him. But I will attempt to swing my glaive at him.
You
Okay.
can still yell out to him if you know generally where he is, right?
No, I have to see him
Oh.
to
okay.
challenge him. Natural fucking 20.
All right.
Yeah, that answers
wait.
that question.
Oh my! Oh, mischance.
Yeah. Now roll your 50%
25.
miss chance.
This is 25. 25's not going to hit him.
It's
No.
50% mischance, isn't it?
If you're over 5 feet away, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. So wasted natural 20.
Waste natural 20.
I thought we said a natural 20 automatically hits.
Thought we did
If
say that.
you still have to hit the percentage roll.
Yeah, a natural
Still have to
20
hit.
will automatically crit as long as it still hits.
Unfortunately, there's this stupid fucking fog in the way.
The fog is why.
Campfire
Oh.
discussion where Akage just berates Cullen for his stupid
Just-
fog.
Non-stop berating.
It's gonna be the whole episode.
Listen, it's always easy to, hindsight's 2020, but after there had been 15 archers surrounding us, it was the best move to make.
Uh-huh. It's
If-
really the reason why both me and Amon are alive, I think, right now. Because I
I
was
think
on
it's
We
the
still
reason
don't
that
know.
the
We only
Monplaiser
know
was
there's one
dead.
other. There could still be others that are just waiting to shoot at us. I don't think the main guy and 2 people constitute surrounded unless his bluff check's better than noobs. Which is
It
possible.
is. It is very much better than noobs.
Yeah,
Mine
I
is-
can.
Razbad.
Well, with the warning we've received, I'm gonna move around my party, and with a perception roll of, I rolled a 14, so 21, knows general direction, I'll move towards him, which will put me right in front of him, I believe.
Where are you
I
going?
And end up
Right there?
here. If I went south along with my party while outside of the mist, I would end there, yes. And I will make an attack roll. And I miss.
Oh, okay. You came up and swung at him with for your chain.
My heavy flail.
Yeah. So the dwarf turns into your direction now. Fucking happy.
Oof.
I forgot
Racist.
dirty, filthy, happy.
But I
You need to stop encouraging him.
I believe a 15 misses your AC, doesn't it, Kevin?
Yes.
All right. So his club comes, but it glances off that well-made armor that you have, and then he vanishes back into the mist by taking a 5-foot step.
Yeah, why are we fighting?
And then he yells, "Thank you, wizard, for the cover of fog."
Oh, MVP of the night.
Yeah.
Other team.
We go-
Solid.
I still stand by my decision.
You shouldn't. You should not. It's a dumb hill to die on.
It is not. I stand by it. It was the best thing I could do in the situation. My
Amon,
turn?
it is your go now.
Come on.
I will use one of my blessings and my fervor to heal myself a little bit more. But this time I take blood out of my special vial that you guys see and I put it all over my armor because you guys wanted to see me do something this time.
The only person that can see you do that is Akage and Sonder.
And
I do my weird little scorpion dance where I scuttle around like Zoidberg. And I heal.
Are you giving me shit for asking for flavor?
Now you're getting 31 flavors, motherfucker.
Hey, 31's better than 0.
4. And I heal myself for 4 more points. Gives me a total of 15 HP back.
All right. So all the damage that you took only took 3 actions to heal.
And a
Not
lot of my
bad.
good shit.
Not bad. It's a good trade-off. I'm still alive.
Any movement from you?
If I would actually, can you move me outside the fucking fog?
Yeah, I can move you wherever you'd like to go within your character's
5,
movement
10,
range.
15. Move me up 1 and then right 3. I'm kind of by that tree. Do I see Sleeping Beauty?
You do see that there is the guy you first saw is now passed out on the ground.
All right.
He's doing that dumb cartoon snore.
Me.
Dorian.
I check the blood on my armor as I step up to it, drop to a knee, and say, "You know, I don't think I ever liked you." And then I just stick my knife into his throat.
Yep, coup de grace.
I rolled 10 on the damage, so 20 is the fortitude save.
All right. It's not
Wow.
impossible.
Not impossible.
I need a 14 or better. He's got a good fort. I rolled a 6. So, yeah, because you can 5-foot step and still 4-round action, so you were able to 5-foot step up and coup de grace. Your
Pull my short sword out and wipe it on his cloak at the end.
Amon and Cullen witness this.
I give you a nice thumbs up. Yeah.
21 into 18. Sonder.
I am also going to step out of the mist. Yeah, that'll do. Do I see? I see this new dude. I'm like, who are you? Who are you?
He's cool. He's cool.
Not only do you see him, he's kneeled next to the now lifeless body of the first stranger that approached your party.
All right, so that's gonna be. Oh yeah, then I'm gonna shout back to the other two. I'm like, get out of the fog! Don't let him use it as cover. That's my
Skavis' turn. Skavis is dead. Cullen's go.
All right. I will yell out to just whoever's in the fog that your boss is dead. Suggest you take to your heels and hit the road. And I will move up to my new friend here.
If it's his turn, does the fog dissipate now?
And
No.
then I will use my standard action to dispel the obscuring.
Ugh, fucking finally.
Thank you.
Is that dispellable?
Yes,
Okay.
I double checked.
Well, it was 2 turns anyway.
No, I thought it was
It lasts
minutes.
2 minutes. It lasts 2 minutes.
Oh, 2
So
minutes.
20 rounds.
Can I take a free action to speak during combat?
Yeah.
I say over my shoulder, don't let that dwarf escape alive.
Well, that's completely up to him. How many others are there? Well, I can't ask that, but somebody should ask you that.
Akage.
I will take a 5-foot step forward and say, the challenge issued. Refusal is forbidden. Our contest begins. And I will attack with my glaive. With my challenge in place. That is a 17 on the die, 23.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
Oof.
So I step up and darting forward, lunge, swiping with the glaive.
Gotcha. Brutal hit. Now it is your go, Razbad.
Inspired by his bold strike, I will likewise 5-foot step forward, swinging my heavy flail in an overhand blow. But a 8 misses.
You get a +1 on that.
It did
Well,
not
a
help.
9 still misses, but thank you.
Severely injured from the blow from Akage. The and well, who does he want to hit? Akage who hit him hard, or the orc that he has a better chance of hitting? I will roll a dice. We will let the dice tell us.
5-foot step.
Huh?
He can take a 5-foot step to get me.
I'm just wondering what he would do character-wise. As a dwarf, I don't think he thinks he can outrun this whole party. So, let's see. Evens or odds? You were first, so you would be odds. So he's just going to swing at Kevin. All right. Let's make it interesting. Let's power attack. I rolled a 4. So it's like the second 4 I've rolled tonight.
Swap
So yeah,
dice.
he swings brutally at Razbad, but the injury causes him to wince mid-swing, and it goes wide, missing you completely. Amon, it is your go. Are you muted or something there?
Sorry, if you could just double move me to there. And I'll say, drop it. That's all I got. All I can do.
Dorian.
I stand up, reloading my crossbow as I do, and begin moving to. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving to this position. Oh shit! I don't have my annotator up. Position here.
Okay. That's a full round for you. So then, Sunder.
I'm just going to double move to right here. Block off his path of escape.
Double moving. All right. Taking the long way around to avoid the attacks of opportunity.
And straight.
That brings us to 11, which is Cullen.
All right, move me here, and I'll take a shot at him with my crossbow.
Okay. You are fired into combat, so.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a natural 20. So
That's a crit.
Get to crit on a crossbow.
It's an automatic crit.
So roll percentiles.
got a 40.
What did I say? 40 is we'll just flavor kill it. I'm gonna behind the scenes. He had 3 hit points left. Cullen, you come around the corner with your crossbow loaded, and something just clicks. How Razbad's standing, how the dwarf's standing, how the party is around it. You know you have a clear shot, and you shoot it, and it goes right through the dwarf's throat, missing both his helmet and his chest piece. And out the other side, the great club falls heavily to the ground, and he slowly slumps over, dead.
Blood squirts everywhere.
I open up my vials and start collecting. Need this.
I drop the crossbow and short sword to the ground beside me and put up my hands.
What's your game, friend? I say friend.
Perception check. I got a 14, but I already had a feeling beforehand to look for a ring
He's got a
Wearing
glove on.
gloves.
I got gloves
I'll
on.
call out there, but he killed their leader. So he's a traitor, but he may be a friend.
It is easy.
I
to
pull off one
turn.
of my black leather gloves with my teeth and show them my hand.
So it is not the fact that you are a turncoat. It is the fact that you are a double agent.
Well, I don't know about double agent. Just agent is fine.
So volunteer or conscript?
I ignore the question as I take off my wig and like start wiping my face. Just a concerned citizen, really.
Ah,
How many more of your accomplices, your false accomplices, are there in these woods?
Well, they just dispatched this small group after us, and I'm glad we got rid of them. I may be able to maintain this cover within the the band. I'm not quite sure I've really gotten to the top of where they actually get their leadership from, but they were quite upset to note all those magic items that were stolen by this priest.
Who were these men?
A band of thugs called the Salters. They run off the docks, you know?
gotcha.
To them I was Slick Mick, but you can, I don't know, some of you might, are any of you like society types?
I don't think so.
I am.
Blue collar.
I don't get out much, but I would be a patron of the arts.
My name is Dorian Honeybriar. I own a tailor's shop in the Market District. Honeybriar's
Tailor's.
Fashion and Accessories.
I believe I've frequented your shop, my friend.
Oh yes, yes.
I checked the collar of my robe. HP. Very nice work you do.
Well, we've been receiving a surge in popularity lately. I wonder if it has anything to do with Mr. Task, but you know, fingers crossed. Maybe we are making an impact on the fashion community.
Works.
the fashion here is so odd.
No,
I
well,
appreciate the time you took to replicate my country's traditional garb.
I don't come from the island. I've been around.
Get around.
The cleric mutters to himself.
I don't think any of y'all decided to make characters that actually grew up in Yarnum.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been here a while, 5 years or so.
Yeah, but most of you have been there for a while, but nobody made like a character.
I was born and raised here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was born, but I was kept as a slave for.
You're a freaking half orc. You just crawled out of the mud somewhere.
Gross.
I'm from Munich originally by way of Lith.
I'm sorry, where did you say you were from?
I'm from Ginnick originally by way of Lith. That's where I came over from. I had a brutal apprenticeship there. I'm so glad to be here.
Well,
What's your trade, sir, other than tailoring?
Hmm?
What's your trade other than tailoring?
Oh, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that. You'd be surprised how well the sewing machine repairs crosses over with other skills.
I'm
I like
intrigued.
this guy.
As we have suffered quite a bit of damage, would anyone be opposed to us camping here before we move forward?
I, for
Well,
one, use a rest to recharge my obscuring mist spell.
Please
For
do
tomorrow.
not ready that spell again. Do you have the ability to switch spells out? Because I've been meaning to talk to you.
Every
ever
time
since
I
you
rest.
That was so detrimental.
No,
To
it
the
saved
fight.
our asses.
It saved at least me. I was on like 5 hit points for this whole
It was
time.
perfect.
I
It was
needed
perfect. It
that.
allowed us to take out the
One
boss,
hit.
the
I
main
was one
guy,
hit.
and surprise the other guy. And fortunately, the mortician lived.
I gesture toward the dead salters. Do you think we should do something about these bodies? I
Well,
understand
there
wolf swarms in this area.
is
I'll take care of it.
there is a bonfire.
Well,
We should-
what do they have on them?
There
Yes,
it
let's go
is.
through their pockets for change.
Their pockets is.
There's the loot.
There we go.
I rolled a 19, so a 26.
We will start with the dwarf. He has a fairly nice cloak, a potion bottle. He has some brass knuckles, the great club. Both of which, because you're a blacksmith, you will notice are of masterwork.
Nice.
He has a masterwork breastplate.
That's good stuff.
He doesn't appear to have any money on him, but he does have, like I said, a really nice cloak and a potion bottle.
All right. Can I do a spellcraft check on the cloak and the bottle?
You indeed can.
I do. All right. If I roll good on the first one, I might just do one. But if I roll bad, I'll do a second roll.
Just give me one roll. It's fine.
While they're going through the corpse looting, I will start a pot boiling for tea.
Okay.
I'm not complaining because I rolled a 20 on my attack roll, and the same dice just gave me shit. That gives me I got a 12
Okay.
on spellcraft.
The potion is a potion of bull strength.
Huh.
And the cloak is a cloak of resistance +1.
Ooh.
+2?
+1.
Oh,
Calm down, dog. Ain't nobody getting no +2s.
I'm sorry.
That cloak looks extremely warm. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody needs one.
I'm sorry, you said it was a magic cloak?
It is magic, yes. There's magical resistance to it.
I'm good.
Increases your willpower, your fortitude, and your reflexes.
I'm good.
Great question, Matt. Are you like B.A. Baracus? I'm going to feed you poisoned milk in order to get you to wear magic on him?
Pretty much, and it sounds like it. He is very averse, it appears.
I have an issue with magic. It has been a very troubling life, and most of that trouble came from spellcasters. One.
See, his uncle was a magician, and
No, in fact, it was my father's wife was a magic caster.
Yeah, you need to understand the difference between the purpose of the spell and you know, it's the intent.
I'm 19, dog.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm giving you some wisdom from someone much older.
Both in game and out.
Hey,
would anybody
hey.
mind if I take them nucleus, the knuckles?
Oh, I'm
The
fine. I
knucks.
don't need the knuckles. I wouldn't mind having that cloak, but who else needs the cloak? I'm not going to be frontline ever.
I would like that potion.
What does the cloak do again?
The plus,
It
it's
gives you
a cloak
a-
of resistance. It gives you a +1 to all your saves, the will, fort, and reflex.
Yeah, so it's something everybody in the party could use.
Pretty
Indeed.
staple for.
Let's go
Why don't we
for-
just roll for it? Just. everybody-
I'm out because I took
I'm
knuckles.
bowing out on the roll for the cloak. I would rather have that potion.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
as you guys discuss what the cloak is, we'll have a roll off from whoever wants it, and that'll be how your character's discussion goes for who ends up winning, why they need it more than the others.
While they're doing that, I'll investigate the dead bandit leader.
Okay. I'll go ahead and give you his list. This might change whether or not you guys want the fight over the cloak. He has the masterwork croissant polearm. He also has a masterwork sap.
I'll take that.
Masterwork
Yes.
what?
Sap.
The Billy Club.
Yes, a billy club.
The non-lethal.
What is the croissant polearm? I know
It's a guisarme.
but
Yeah,
what is it?
how do you spell that?
What does it do?
Ju-
I'll look it up.
GUISARMME, I believe.
Just one M.
1M.
But it is a two-handed polearm that does 2d4 damage.
Okay.
And it's a reach weapon,
Not
yeah.
bad.
It is.
Masterwork too. It's Masterwork too. So
That's
another 300 gold.
But
Does it
I
also
don't know
trip?
if I can use that or not.
It requires martial weapon proficiency.
I don't think I have that.
Is it trip or disarm, or am I thinking of a different polearm?
Reach and trip.
Yeah.
Reach and trip.
I can't use
Reach
it.
and trip.
I want something with a weapon with some reach, though.
Is that a weapon finesse weapon?
It's a
Well, that
two-handed
is the,
mahogany. It's a two-handed weapon, and so, I mean, you can hold it one hand, but if you're gonna cast spells and stuff, you got to have a hand free, just as a thought.
I mean, can you not like? If you're gonna cast a spell and you have a two-handed weapon, does that mean I can't cast this spell now? Because
No, you
okay.
can just let go of
You
it with
just-
one hand.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be casting a spell and using it at the same time.
If you only have simple weapon proficiency, you probably the best thing you want to go for is a long spear or something.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping it would fall under that sort of category.
But he also has 3 bolus.
Hell knows.
Bolos.
Bolo guys?
They're the stones on the end of a string that you throw and can entangle.
Yeah, they're non-lethal range throwing weapons.
Wrangling.
Yeah.
They're not lethal, but they can also
We're in the murder business.
Are they exotic?
They're non-lethal, but what, Toker?
They are exotic.
Okay,
There's an exotic weapon proficiency required. They're non-lethal, but they can be used to trip at range, which is kind of nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
His
is.
armor is masterwork studded leather,
which I already have.
He does have a magical item on him.
What is it?
Be able to tell. So
It is a strange magical feather token.
Feather token?
Yep.
I'll present all the gear to the center of the party. I'm like, well, he only really had one thing that I could really use, so the rest of you can take whatever else you find on it.
His mundane stuff that he might like is a climber's kit, some manacles. He has 2 tanglefoot bags and 2 vials of poison you'd have to do an alchemy check on.
Oh,
I'll
take those too.
Somebody should take the Tanglefoot bag for sure. And I'll do a spellcraft on the magical feather token.
All right, so the magical feather token is a whip feather token.
Neat.
This item is a small feather that has the power to form into a huge leather whip.
Huge.
Yes, and wields itself against any opponent desired, just like a dancing weapon.
Correct that whip.
Well, hey guys.
I did not give the character this. It came pre-built in Hero Lab. I love that it's on there.
Seems obvious on who should get that whip token.
Yeah, probably.
And I still would like the potion of bull strength. As far as this gear, if no one wants it, I know we can sell it at the shop.
I have a point about that. Are there any markings on this gear that we may sell?
I did look it over earlier, and I looked for maker's marks. I got a DC 15. Is there any maker's marks on the armor or on these? These are really nice pieces, you said. They're masterwork gear. So I'm looking the usual places for maker's marks and to see if I recognize anything.
You don't recognize any maker marks on them.
We could probably sell this stuff. Couldn't Sandra put this stuff up for sale in her shop, maybe?
You know it.
I mean, it's all pretty normal, perfectly normal items.
Perfectly normal.
But is there anything that indicates that it was owned by this group or these individuals? Because I do not wish to make enemies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll sell it in Sandra's shop. It should be like, you know.
They have no major identifying factors.
I could probably identify any identifying marks and tell you which parts to remove. There, and there. They had some. If there's any thief signs on them, scratch, 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 swipe, swipe, swipe. But honestly, most of these items that they have are stolen, so I have no idea who they actually belong to.
There's a really good chance, and Dorian would know that they got lifted off of cargo vessels from the docks before they made it to wherever it was they were supposed to be sold in town.
So if they turned up in a perfectly normal shop on a perfectly normal day and sold to perfectly normal people, nobody's gonna ask those questions.
Yeah.
So this is a victimless crime with only 2 victims.
There's no crime. No crime, sir.
No
Do
crime.
you want
We
any of these
defended
items?
ourselves. Noob's broken ribs are proof that it was not a victimless crime. He got smacked really hard. These guys assaulted us, and we defended ourselves.
Trust me, after 2 months with these people, I've seen plenty of crimes they've committed and victims, so take what you like.
These are the spoils of war, sir.
I do not disagree. But we should do something with these bodies.
There's a bonfire.
No.
I'll take care of that.
Have you ever smelled burning flesh?
Only as I walk away.
Barbecue.
It does not. It does not cook fast.
Business. Murder
Sounds
is
like wild
good.
boar to me.
The point is, I don't want to get attacked by animals in the night.
Honestly, as a curiosity, though, I've never smelled a burnt dwarf, and I'm curious if it would smell like burning dirt.
No, they smell like people
That's a bit racist.
What?
because they are people.
Oh, dwarves are out of rocks.
Dwarves
I
are
just-
made out
Don't
of
they?
flesh and bone, just like us.
I just learned that feather tokens you can use it once.
It's a one-time use item.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, but it gives me a whip that attacks on its own.
Oh yeah, so let's get into a discussion, aka dice roll off. Who's all rolling for the cloak?
I
Pass.
like to roll.
I'll roll for it.
I will give back the brass knuckles because I figured I can't use spells with those, and I will actually also roll for that cloak.
Why can't you use spells with brass knuckles?
I can, but I have to do a concentration tech DC 10 plus the spell.
Yeah, because the
Brass
brass
knuckles in
knuckles
both-
are covering up his hands. He can't do
It's
some
only
magic.
one hand, though. It's not a
Yeah.
two-handed weapon.
Yeah, but I have another weapon that I would use, so I'm gonna
Oh,
not
yeah,
bother.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Cool. What are we rolling?
Just a D20.
20s.
Ooh, that's an 18. Or is that?
Oh.
Yes, that's an 18.
Yeah, well, I rolled a motherfucking 1. Yeah.
Not today.
I also rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Well, no, we should not have those, then, Matt.
It was just the
that's
3 of
Sandra's
us rolling?
I think so, yeah.
2 ones and yeah. So Sandra uses her pawn shop ways to convince you that this cloak would be best suited for her.
Safest in my hands, don't you worry. So what is it called again?
You can actually equip it on Hero Lab, but essentially
Yeah.
it's a cloak, and it will give you a +1 to your fort, reflex, and will saves.
But what's the cloak called so I can equip it on Hero? You said I can, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cloak of resistance +1.
Cool. Now I just gotta figure out how to do that.
As far as the other items, anybody take anything else besides? I know Kevin, you said you wanted the bull strength potion.
Yes, please.
What? Any other stuff? Anybody want, or is it all selling stuff?
I think it's all selling stuff from there.
And now give me a spellcraft on the compass if you want.
Yeah.
Y'all
Don't
got
touch it.
interrupted before you got to do that.
23.
Okay. So Sonder and Cullen kind of look over the compass as you're going through the other gear, and realize that it has more magical properties than a no direction spell on it. Anyone who channels or cast cure or positive energy can add +1 to any healing rolls while using that as a holy symbol.
Oh, shit.
While using what as a holy symbol?
So if you use the compass as your holy symbol as part of your casting of
Oh.
pure light or channeling positive energy, it will give you a +1 to the heal.
Oh,
So
cool.
we
that
have
also
a
work-
Inquisitor and a War Priest. Y'all both use
Is
Holy
that-
Symbol?
Is that a Desna holy symbol?
It is.
I do worship Desna.
Do you cast healing spells?
As well.
Yes, but do you worship Desna?
No.
It's
I
a
worship
Desna
Sarah
symbol.
Ray.
That the only reason I am speaking up for this item is I do worship Desna.
Mm.
But what is your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Oh, so you're in the same boat as her. You could use it. As long as you have good in your alignment, you can wield it.
What's yours, Amon?
Chaotic good.
You're
And
not
you also
Desna, right?
do.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'll toss it to whoever's closer to me, Sandra or Razbad, and tell
It
y'all
doesn't
figure
matter
it out.
to me. Razbad, you cast healing spells?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, well, then you take it. How about you?
He only casts healing
Thank
spells
you.
to smite the undead.
I
Would
thank you,
anyone-
Sonder.
Would anyone care to assist me in burying these bodies?
Oh,
Nothing
sure.
new?
No.
They came along
Nothing.
with me. I may as well.
Does anyone have a shovel?
I pull him behind a tree and cast obscuring mist over them.
Sounds perfect to me.
The only useful use for that spell.
Actually, there's a sort of a shallow gorge about a quarter mile from here. Let's just drag them and throw them in.
Seriously.
That
We
seems
murdered them.
like a dishonorable way. I understand they were ignoble men, but
Yes.
to dishonor their bodies in such a way.
Would be
Even-
would be a blessing for these two. Trust me. I'll grab the thinner one.
I won't let that happen. Because I worship a god of fucking embalming.
Oh well, then you should probably do something about it. I'm going to sit
Like I said 3 times.
and tend my wounds.
Oh, so you wouldn't want them buried?
I
How
don't
would
care.
you care?
I wouldn't want them burned and shit, like they were talking about.
Yeah. I'm bored with that, so I'll go sit by the bonfire.
I'll just take care of it like I do.
Razbad, you cast healing. Could you help? I guess I should use what's her name. Anybody want to help a sister out?
Who is hurt?
I am.
I am.
All right. First one with my new +1 would be a 6 points of healing.
That's fine. I'll get back the rest when I sleep.
How much do you get back when you sleep? Just 2?
Just 2. That's all I need.
1 per level, yeah.
I took 8 damage.
Unless you're sleeping in your own home, then it's
Yeah,
2
that
per
would be
level.
fine. I'll be down 1 after resting. I thank you. Thank
The
you,
world
Razbad.
is my home.
Well, you need a healing as well, correct?
Yes, who did you heal that time? You
That
healed
the
him.
first one was for Terrence. He-
Okay, my bad.
No
the
problem.
stranger
You
who
get
was not
more.
part of the group.
You receive nearly max damage, so 10 points.
Woo! All right, thank you. I feel fantastic.
No, he did damage to you. You're dead.
No,
I got it. I forgot to flip the switch.
Oops.
no.
I'll be glad to join in any overnight watches.
All due respect, sir. Maybe you should rest and let us watch over you.
No, that's fine.
He did
And
murder the
obviously,
Didn't
man.
work him into
if
the.
I'm-
I trust him. He's killed the bad guys. So you can join
Well-
me on watch. I take the third watch.
Yeah, you can join him on watch. That's fine.
That's fine.
I do have some questions for you before we turn in for the evening, sir.
Absolutely.
Trader.
I'm an open book. Honesty is my watchword.
How long have you been with the order?
Not very long. 2 months at most. I know I've been infiltrating this gang for just about as long.
How were you recruited?
Funny story. Community theater. I'm very active in it.
Community theater.
That's going to require some elaboration before I go to sleep with you watching my back.
I was doing some performances, and I guess that brought me into the orbit of Mr. Task, which I don't think is his real name. And frankly, he's asked me to join up, and it seemed like a good idea. I mean, a safer city is for everyone, wouldn't you say?
Funny, we were recruited by someone named Taze. Similar to the person you said.
Huh.
How long have you been with this
Was that a
group?
lie, or did you just forget that the guy's name was Task? I have to.
No, I was just making a joke on the other
Okay.
episode where we kept getting his name wrong. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they
That's
don't.
why I didn't know it was a joke, because you got it
Yeah.
wrong so many times the past 2 episodes.
Well, I think Cullen as a person, as a character, Cullen would never get his name right, and I think it's funny that, like I say, anyway. It's no, but
I imagine they have more than one handler, but yeah,
sure. It sounds like short guy, kind of doesn't hang around long.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Always has a dog with him.
And how long
Smells
have you
of
been
egg.
with our boisterous friend there that's breathing less?
Oh, I've known him for a month or so.
So you just joined up with the Salters, you said?
Well, you know, that was my mission.
So that was your mission from Taz.
Yes, otherwise I'd be at my fairly by appointment only tailoring job most days.
Very good.
So, you were with the Order for 2 months. How long
Correct.
were we with the Order?
You've only been with the Order now for a week.
Yeah. Okay.
A couple of nights for me.
If you're wondering if I have any insights as to how they go about business, I tell you, I'm just as in the dark as you. This is my first mission. It's just gone on a bit longer than yours.
I understand. May I see your ring?
Show it to you.
Is it? I'll compare it to mine. Does it look the same?
Almost exactly.
All right. I'm convinced.
Do these do anything else? I take it off and look at it.
The only thing it does is, like, when you wear it, you can see other rings of its make.
So there is no discussion of hierarchy within the Order.
I haven't had a chance to, really. Though I'm curious, I'm keenly interested. After all, why not attempt to climb high, as it were?
Sure. I'm pretty sure we're all kind of at the bottom.
Well, if he has
Otherwise, I
been
don't-
here if he has been involved with him for 2 months, he is our senior, and thus deserves our respect.
Yeah, you're assuming that there's some type of seniority here. There's
Let's not go crazy.
Now, see, that's why this has to be a video podcast, because when you said that, Mahogany didn't say anything, but her reaction said multitudes.
Sonda does not agree.
I disagree as well.
I disagree too. I think people should lead best on who is best suited to the situation.
Sure.
I am not saying that you are our leader and that we should defer to you. I am merely saying that you deserve our respect as our, what is the word you use here?
Senpai.
Not what I was going for, but it is accurate. I apologize. This is your land, not mine. I'm still learning your ways, and your culture is different.
Whose
It takes
land
all-
is
It takes all kinds, I think. And then I roll a cigarette and light it.
That works.
And as your cigarette smoke drifts into the night air and the discussion between the party continues, you finally set up watches and begin to sleep for the night. Hopefully your journey is almost at an end. Meanwhile, back in Yarnum, late night, past the witching hour, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, alarm bells begin to toll in the darkness. The front gate swings open wide, and a small halfling atop a hound mount races quickly out into the forest. We'll see you next week.
all right.
That was fast.
Yeah, it does. An hour goes by really quick.
Yeah, an hour does go by quick.
If
Are
the
you-
host-
are you
We
gonna
can
use-
record another episode if we want to keep going.
I will. Yeah, I'm fine. It's only 10
I'm
o'clock.
down.
Break testing.
Thanks for listening to HomeBrew Detritus. This next little bit isn't really for the show or for anything, but for those of you like me and most of us here who haven't been able to hang out in a game store in a while and listen to conversations like this, just about nerd books and authors in general, that's really all this is. So, get your nostalgia on for nerd shop talk.
I just finished the second Monster Hunter book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The old one.
Wait, rereading it or for the first time?
Yeah, re-listening. Like the third time I've listened to it, probably. It's that good.
I gotta listen to that.
I watched I listened to the first one. I never made it past that one though.
Can't get past the first portion of the first one. It's really hard to get past.
Yeah, the Monster Hunter series is a very SCP, but instead of secure, contain, protect, it's
Kill.
murder, kill.
It's Monster Hunter, so
The person who's reading it makes it sound real corny.
Who is reading it? Is it
Oliver Winman.
No? Okay. Which one is
The best reader ever is the Hard Magic series with Bronson Pinchot.
Yeah, Balky. Okay, right.
Balky.
Yeah,
He does
the
those.
Hard Magic. I love those. I couldn't stop. Those were great.
Didn't Bronson Pinchot also read the Brotherhood of the Wheel?
He did, I believe.
Oh, I love that shit.
He's the first Audible reader that I looked up. Normally it's like, oh, I like what that author wrote. I'm going to see what else they wrote, or you know, when it comes to books. But that was the first time I went, what else has this dude read on Audible? I want to hear this dude talk more.
Yeah.
I think Spike from Buffy does a good job in the Dresden novels. But...
Yeah, but he had to grow into it. It wasn't until like book 3 that like he really took off with the character.
Oh yeah, the first book was
fucking Bronson.
Yeah, the first one.
Bronson, he comes out the gate hard with those character voices.
That's because he is a consummate actor.
I was reading about the newest recording of the Dresden books, and it was like they said it's not as good. Maybe because he had to do it from home and they kind of rushed it.
Oh.
I've only listened to the first hour of it. I've got it on my Audible. If you want to,
maybe he's out of practice. Like it's been a while.
Yeah.
It took Butcher a long ass time for that one.
His first 2 books, you hear him. It's just him reading a book, and he's
like
like
you can hear him drinking coffee and shit.
yes, yes.
I liked them. I don't know why, but I mean, like
No, I thought they were good.
it was definitely not the worst narration I've heard. That's for sure.
I think a lot of these. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say until I actually I'm a visual person. I need to like read a book. So like until I actually read the books, I won't be able to like remember the storyline. Like I'll know if you guys bring it up. Oh yeah, that's what happened. But once I read a book, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what happened.
Yeah, I agree. I think reading it definitely sticks with you more. That's for sure.
I think once they get these celebrity readers in, like if it's their first time doing a book reading, like, they're like, this isn't going to get me any more fame. I'm just doing it for the cash. But I think they just don't know that there's just still massive fandoms out there for people who just fucking read books.
And there's an etiquette to reading a book. It's not just reading the pages, the words that are on the page.
You're hired to act. You're there to act.
Yeah.
Right. That's definitely a big difference.
Like, don't listen to any books that were recorded pre-2000.
Yep. I went the Dragonlance. I rebought the Dragonlance Audible version. They're awful.
Dean Koontz had some really good audio books where the reader was on point.
When did those come out?
96?
Mid-90s, yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
They're probably a rare thing.
and I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people are iffy on them, but I really like the Stephen King reading his own Dark Tower books. Those were really nice. I thought.
Yeah, those were dope. But
I like
the
most of
Stephen
those,
King Cujo book was recorded in like 1993, and it is like text to speech.
That's somebody.
Like that. Stephen King, the Talisman book is like that. It's hard to listen to.
That's somebody who thinks, oh, audiobooks, this is for blind people. They just want to hear the words.
And as
Yep.
she sat in the car, screaming for her life as the dog attempted to break in and murder her and her son, she
That's
screamed
interesting.
for terror. Ah, she said. And the dog went, "Grr." Like, fuck you, bud. Like, get into it a little bit.
Yeah, give me a little oomph.
She died horribly, flesh from her bones, blood splattering the windows.
I mean, there's
Michael
a
Kramer, that's who I was trying to think of. That's done a lot of the Sanderson books. Is really good.
Who?
Michael Kramer. He's done almost all the. He did a lot of the.
Is he the one that did
Jordan
Mistborn?
book And the
Yeah.
Mistborn.
Oh yeah, those are
all
good.
those. He's really
Who
good.
did
He did
Oathbringer?
the Robert Jordan Wheel of Time books as well. They're good.
That's
There's
what
a
I
lot
need to
of
listen
them,
to.
but they're good.
I read those all the way through until the 13th book. I just recently found out there's 2 more, and I'm like, shit.
What the
Ones
Wheel of
Brandon
Time?
wrote.
Yeah,
13. No, he wrote the last 3, but the I think there's
yeah.
just 13.
I read up until Sanderson took over, the first book that Sanderson took over, and I didn't read the second 2 because I thought that was the end of the series. I was like, oh, okay, that's how that ends. Huh. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's 14 books. That's right.